can see, I'm not wearing any light blockers. So it almost feels like it's hanging on top of my head. So this is what it looks like. You can probably even see my eyes from here. Because I'm not wearing any light blockers, I can totally see my environment with peripheral vision. And I think that it is interesting because you can see my eyes. It means that you can kind of demonstrate eye tracking technology with this headset, because normally when you're blocked, you wouldn't be able to follow the eyes. But here, you kind of have a way to demonstrate it because you can record eye movements from here while I'm wearing the headset. It is comfortable. Let's see. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to adjust it. I really like the way it sits on my face. But it just feels so odd that I can totally see everything around me right here. And this is definitely made for mixed reality experiences. If you're not wearing any blockers, then you want to be present in your real world, right? You want to be present in your environment. Your goal is not to be completely isolated in virtual reality. And I'm still missing light blockers. Oh, here they are! They tried to hide them from me. Look at them. Little pouch, they're hidden like that. What a weird packaging that is. I just pulled them out of here. I bet you have never seen light blockers like these. So they literally consist of two parts and they are magnetic. And that's how they're going to be attaching to the Quest. First of all, you find the right one and the left one. It says so on the inside. Here it comes. So this is the right part. Pretty secure. So just like this. Both of them are connected now. These are the light blockers that do come in the box, so you don't have to buy them. Of course, this is not an ideal solution because you still will not have a full immersion if you want to play games. But if I put it on right now, not over tighten it, right? Don't make it too tight. Yeah, right now you won't be able to see my eyes, but I will see you from here, so I can see everything. And I remember when I first bought Quest 2, the facial interface that came with it also had a nose gap. So we had to buy silicone covers that has those little flaps that would cover that. So it's kind of like that, maybe a little bit bigger, because it's not just nose. I start seeing starting from my cheeks, like all the way starting from here to here. I can see just the very bottom of the real world. And it is, you know, throwing me off if I'm trying to play immersive VR games. It's definitely not something you want to see. Unless you're playing a scary game and you don't want to be fully immersed, you kind of want to see your real world so that you're not too scared. But then what's the point, right? We want full light blockers. But I do have additional accessories. Yeah, so right now we're going to look at this full light blocker, and it looks very similar, but the nose has more, yeah, it's all connected, so it's not two different parts. So obviously this is supposedly going to have full coverage. And the installation is also all magnets. You don't need to brute force it anymore. Just like that, it's all there. It's pretty secure, magnets. Yeah, I don't think you need to worry at all about them falling off or slipping off, which my silicone cover does fall off pretty easily from the facial interface. And let's see, now if I put it on, so you know what, I still see a little bit. I can still see you. Is my nose not big enough for this headset? Should I have just had a bigger nose? I'll try to put a little bit lower, but it just doesn't feel right. No, it needs to go higher. Full light blocker is actually something I'm trying for the first time, and it's not fully blocking me from reality. Gotta be honest, like over here, there's light bleed. I can totally see you right now. I can totally see the camera and the chat. I don't know if this is going to be a problem for many of you, but I gotta be honest, it is a problem for me. I don't see a way to completely block the light unless I... Oh, so this is the part that takes a little bit of adjustment. I had to lift this part a little bit higher, but then I can feel that I tighten my Quest Pro a little too much, so I will have a mark on my head. I'm going to have to spend some time adjusting it because I'm not happy with the way that this covers, that blocks the light. I can still see the light bleed right here. And if I try to adjust it, here, the only way for me to adjust it is if this thing presses down on my nose. And that, you see how much higher my headset is here compared to how it was before. I assume this is how it's supposed to be. But this is how I should be wearing it if I want to be completely blocked out. And I feel like my nose is closed. So, gotta be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed. For $50, I expected a much better coverage. I would just lower this headset part a little bit down, and maybe that would help cover the nose without blocking it. But instead, I have to lift the entire back of the head strap higher so that the top goes lower, and that just makes not the most comfortable experience. Honestly, I would wait to see if there are going to be any better third-party solutions. I'm not impressed with this, and honestly, I would be very disappointed if you spend $50 on this and then you still don't get the result, the actual result that you were looking for. Like, is this the only purpose, right? Is the only purpose of this thing is to completely block the light. If it doesn't block the light, then you just go with these. And yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. And for now, this is just something that I will have to live with. And hopefully in the future, there will be maybe some other alternative solutions. I don't think that it's going to be that difficult to come up with something like this that maybe has some extra flaps by the nose